It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Aldi, and a beer that I don't know. I don't know why it just seemed to slip under my radar completely, unless Aldi have changed the name of this beer. It's the same name. It's the same beer that used to exist, which was like a Brewdog Hazy Jane clone. But for some reason or another, I never got round to this. It's called Hazy Daisy. I was looking in the Aldi beer aisle the other day, and I was looking at this and I was thinking, that doesn't ring a bell. 5% ABV, 440 milliliter can. It's definitely a Hazy Jane rip-off beer, isn't it? What's brewing with you? You don't want to know. Anti-establishment New England IPA. Yeah, it's Hazy Jane, isn't it? All over. So why has this slipped past me? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed this beer before. Unless, of course, they've changed the name. It was £1.20 a can in my local Aldi. Let me know the price, because I do know that some of the Aldi stores, if you're in London perhaps, the price does fluctuate a little bit. It always seems to be a little bit cheaper over here in Wales. Beer in the glass, we got a one finger. White head. Good levels of slow moving carbonation. It's hazy, it's straw coloured. The funny thing is that Brewdog and Aldi, a lot of people know this. Maybe you don't, so I'll explain it anyway. They have a weird relationship. They had this kind of very, very public chat about Aldi ripping off their Brewdog Punk IPA, and they ended up brewing a collaboration together, but it was all done publicly. It was all kind of done over Twitter back in the day before X became a thing. I'm pretty sure the chat's still there if you want to go deep enough into Brewdog or Aldi's Twitter account, probably from about 4 years ago now. Aroma then. Smells, the aroma of the beer is it's a little bit like fairy liquid, if I'm honest. It's a little bit like you've just filled your sink up with some bubbly water. There's a bit of lemon, there's a bit of grapefruit. You know when you watch those adverts on the telly and they bang on about citrus washing up liquid? It's a bit like that. But again, it's £1.20 per can. It was never going to be the best ingredients in this can, in this beer to get it at £1.20 a can. For example, there's some other IPAs and pale ales out there that for 5% ABV they will cost you £5 or £6 per can. Let's just, when we get our gums into this, let's hope it's relatively good. Cheers, everyone. Do you know, if I was at the beginning of my craft beer journey, when I first tasted grapefruit in a beer, oh, I'd be jumping for joy. I'd be doing cartwheels over this beer. everything's relative in life. Everything has its place in life. Let me first of all get the flavours out of the way. There's a bit of a harsh bitterness on the back end. That's okay. I don't mind that. It's grapefruity, it's a bit orange peely, it's lemon-like. It's very much a little bit. It's more in the aroma. It's a little bit like the washing up liquid I explained earlier on in the taste. But then there's parts of the beer where you can taste the grain. You can taste that grain in the beer. You can taste that kind of slight biscuity grain flavour, and you can taste the grapefruit and the orange peel, and for £1.20 a can, that's probably as much as you're going to get. But that's fine, you know. That's fine. I recently had a holiday in Cornwall, and I went to Verdon's, and I went to St Agnes, and I drank at the Schooners Bar, and we ate pizza, and we drank some beer. But I walked away from that night spending £100. 4 pizzas in Schooners Bar, looking over the water on the beach, on holiday, of course. On holiday, you save up for these things, don't you? Family of 4 as well, so it's 4 pizzas, rounds of drinks and whatever. But I spent over £100 that evening, and you wake up in the morning, don't you? And you might have a little look at your banking app, and you go, ooh, pizza, a few beers. The beers were £6, £7 a pint. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's great beer. It's great beer. But it's not accessible to everyone. It probably wasn't accessible for me, if I'm being honest. I had to save up to all year, to not all year, but I had to save up to go to this Cornish holiday, and you save up, you take some spending money with you, don't you? And you allow yourself a little luxury in life every now and again, don't you? But I do still wake up in the morning thinking, man, bit of bread, bit of cheese, bit of tomato, a few drinks, over £100. You're thinking, you're scratching your head, and you're like, maybe tonight, and this is what happened on the holiday. Maybe today, and so maybe we'll go for a walk. Maybe we'll go for a walk for the next day. We'll make a packed lunch, and we will get some beers from the shop, and we will then buy some frozen chicken bits and cook in the house, and you know, you balance it, you balance out, don't you? So what I'm trying to get at here, long story short, is that your top end beers will cost you £5, £6, £7 a pint. For £1.20, this is accessible craft beer that won't hurt your wallet. That's what I'm getting at here. Sorry for the long-winded affair, but it needed explaining, didn't it? Away from holidays, away from, you know, accessible living, this is how I live. I live in this world of cheaper beers and cheaper lagers and whatnot. And it's okay. That's my point here. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. So for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.